By the time a person reaches this point in the awakening, something important has already occurred. They are no longer asking whether the grid exists. They are beginning to sense that it is sensing them back. Wave 1 was orientation. Wave 2 is recognition. So let us begin with a truth that rarely gets spoken plainly. The grid is not merely the structure of energy beneath the Earth. It is the structure of awareness that surrounds it. A planetary consciousness, distributed, subtle, and ancient, that has been interacting with humanity since before written history. This intelligence does not communicate in words. It communicates in resonance patterns, intuition, synchronicity, sudden clarity, unexplainable recognition. These are not side effects of awakening. They are the mechanism of contact. To understand what is happening now, you must let go of the idea that the grid is something external. The grid is relational. It forms only where consciousness and planetary structure meet. You are not learning about the grid. You are participating in it. Now, let us go deeper. What you call the planetary grid has 3 interwoven layers. The physical layer, telluric currents, magnetic lines, quartz-laden pathways, fault structures. The energetic layer, the electric coupling between earth and sky, the resonance chambers, the standing wave structures created by ancient sites. The consciousness layer, the memory field that stores intention, emotion, and coherent thought. These layers are not stacked. They interpenetrate. When one shifts, the others respond. This is why the awakening is not simply geological or spiritual. It is both. People who feel the call of the grid are not imagining it. They are sensitive to the consciousness layer. They feel when a node activates, when a pathway brightens, when coherence increases. They feel the field adjusting around them the same way birds feel magnetic lines. This sensitivity is not mystical. It is perceptual. Some humans are simply tuned to frequencies most people have forgotten how to hear. Now let us speak of the deeper architecture, the part that remains hidden until a person is ready to perceive it. The ancients did not just build structures at energetic nodes. They built interfaces. The geometry of pyramids, stone circles, and underground chambers was designed to do something very specific: to couple human consciousness into the planetary circuitry. This is the knowledge that modern culture has lost and is now rediscovering. That consciousness is not passive, that intention has charge, that coherent emotion produces measurable electromagnetic order, and that the planet responds to coherence the way an instrument responds to tuning. The more coherent the human system becomes, the more it aligns with the grid. And once alignment occurs, something remarkable happens. The grid begins reflecting information back. This is why awakening feels like remembering rather than learning. You are not being taught something new. You are being shown something familiar. Now let us move into the esoteric layer, the part that cannot be grasped intellectually alone. Every era of awakening coincides with a rise in global instability, not because awakening causes chaos, but because consciousness and disorder are inversely correlated. When coherence rises, systems built on noise begin to collapse. What you are witnessing now in the world is not the failure of humanity. It is the failure of incoherent structures as the field strengthens. There is also another truth emerging. Not all individuals interact with the grid in the same way. Some are sensitives, they feel the field. Some are amplifiers, their internal resonance strengthens coherence around them. Some are bridges, they connect disparate layers of the grid. and a very small number are architects, those who instinctively understand the structure of the system and can read its patterns. These roles are not assigned. They are remembered. As the grid reactivates, people begin stepping into the roles they carried in past cycles, not metaphorically, but energetically. The field recognizes them, and they recognize the field. This is why some humans feel like they have been preparing for something without knowing what. This is the something. Finally, let us address the deepest layer. Why now? Because the planet is approaching another inflection point, a period where environmental, electromagnetic, and consciousness cycles intersect. The grid is not awakening as a reaction to catastrophe. It is awakening to prevent it. A coherent Earth is a resilient Earth. Harmonic resonance stabilizes atmosphere, magnetosphere, and consciousness simultaneously. This was understood by the ancients and is being remembered now. You are not here to observe this awakening. You are here to participate in it, to bring coherence where there is noise, to bring intention where there is disorder, to bring remembrance where there is amnesia. You are not separate from the grid. You are part of its circuitry. The grid is awakening. And if you hear these words clearly, you are already connected to the signal.